later this year. Take a look.
How do you do it, huh? How can you act like nothing happened?
I was forced to master my emotions at a very young age. Now, shall we begin?
Let's finish this. Ready when you are.
Ready, Aiko-san.
Aiko's Choice is a standalone expansion for Shadow Tactics Blades of the Shogun, coming late in 2021, and you can wishlist it now on Steam. From the beauty of Japan, we now head to the bottom of the ocean, where horror lurks in the shadows, and every step you take may be your last. If you're feeling brave enough, Hidden Deep is coming to early access in May. Wishlist it on Steam today to stay up to date on the latest developments. I'll let you in on a little secret. When I grow up, I want to be an android bounty hunter. You know, fast cars, crazy weapons, and endless villains to use them on. Luckily for me, this next game makes all those dreams come true.
Are gang disputes keeping you up at night?
Do you want to love good?
Hi, my name is Maciej, I'm the lead developer of Dark Lord, and today I will show you one of the missions from our game Glitchpunk. You'll get a sneak peek into the second episode, where three factions fight for domination. Brainwashed Ordo fanatics, an anarchistic biker gang called Reapers, and working-class android rebels known as the Plague.
Alright, Phil, I'm sorry about that. I'm running real late. I'll be right there.
The police already knows that something's very wrong on the streets of Baltia. Roadblocks and bounty hunters might soon show up. But if everything goes well, we'll see this contract finished, earning some extra cash and perhaps a new tech. In Glitchpunk, your character progresses through new modules that give you new hacks, new abilities and passive stat increases. It allows you to mess with pedestrians, gang members and police officers in all sorts of ways. Instead of fighting solo against a group of enemies, it might be a good idea to start up a fight between gangs and police. Hacking system and branching storyline are the major features of the game. Right after this mission, there is a chance to push the story into one of two possible directions. All of that adds to the replayability of the game. I hope you enjoyed this short presentation and keep an eye on our Steam page and Discord channel for more updates in the future.
To prepare yourself for cyberpunk carnage and sandbox action across multiple cities, you can wishlist Glitchpunk on Steam right now. Dedelic Entertainment is well known for their point-and-click adventure pedigree, and our next game continues that tradition. So open your inventory and prepare yourself for a brand new announcement.
World premiere.
That beautiful sci-fi adventure is coming to PC and consoles early next year. Okay, you're going to need a co-partner you can rely on in our next game, as two racers are connected by elastic. That's right, elastic. What could possibly go wrong? Let's find out in this brand new announcement.
World premiere.
So close, so close.
Oh, Ash! Okay, you gotta pick a side. Ash!
Jazz, you started on the left and then you went right, Jazz.
You went-
That is on you.
Oh no!
Oh, no, grab on
Okay, we got
Jazz.
Oh, this is like Sarlacc. All right, jump! Whoa! We got balloons. Yeah. Yes. Whoa! All right, grab onto it, push it. Yep. All right, let's go. Good lord, get off of us! Get off of us! You get off of us! Jump, jump! Oh, we made that. Barely, we made that. Okay.
Serious business. Serious biz now. All right. I'm a serious bumblebee here, yo. I don't know about you.
Okay. There we go. Yeah! Oh, they're gonna get it!
It's bee time!
By like a second. By like a second.
That was only a tiny peek. To watch the full video, you can check out the Stumped YouTube channel after our show. Fling to the finished releases in the second half of 2021, and you and your friends can wishlist it on Steam today. Next up, I want you to imagine a strategy game designed by medieval monks. Yeah, medieval monks. I bet you weren't expecting to hear those words in today's show. This game is one of a kind, so let's take a look.
The Emergence of Medieval Books, a testimony to how we misunderstood the Middle Ages.
Pourquoi les escargots combattent les chevaliers?
Why do rabbits have swords and fight against dogs?
The thing is, these illuminations are not decorations.
Ce sont des vestiges d'un ancien rituel, le rituel que nous ne connaissons pas, mais qui existait à l'époque.
Let the battle commence! Inculinati hits PC later in 2021, so make sure to get it wishlisted on Steam. We revealed the first details of Lord of the Rings Gollum at the Future Games show last August, and today, we're excited to take our very first look at gameplay from Lord of the Rings Gollum.
World premiere.
All right. Sorry about that. Sorry about running late. I was checking up on the family in Alabama. I didn't know there was a bunch of tornadoes going down. So I'm sure I missed some good stuff. This isn't actually the show yet. This is the pre-show, but I'm not eating pizza. I am eating some hash browns, though. No, where's the gameplay? That was it? I missed Twisted Metal. Plus, I was arguing on Twitter, you know.
And that wraps up our pre-show.
As one does.
From niches in feudal Japan to the darkest corners of Middle Earth. I hope you've enjoyed these sneak peeks and reveals. A huge thanks to Daedalic and all the developers who showed off their awesome titles. For updates on all of today's games, you can follow Daedalic Entertainment on Steam. I've been your host, Stephanie Panicello, and it is time for me to hand over to some other Resident Evil friends for the future game show.
It is good, isn't it, Brian? Yeah, which one of the women who is Claire, I think this one is hosted by the woman who plays Claire in RE2, and I guess the Netflix show too, right? Who asked for Gollum? I don't know. It's a good license, I guess. I don't fucking know.
Hello and welcome to the Future Game Show. I'm Nicole Tompkins, though you may know me as Jill Valentine in Resident Evil.
Oh, okay. I guess that one we just saw was Claire. Okay.
We have an absolute monster of a show for you. And if I've learned anything about monsters, it's that they're best tackled with a partner. So please join me in welcoming my co-host, Jeff Shine.
Hey, Nicole. And hey, everybody at home watching.
Well, hi, Jeff Shine. Jaffe, so I'm coming on screen in a second, Raph. Hang on, you fuckstick.
Nick, I feel pretty good about this.
I'm eating a Reese's peanut butter cup.
A good team. Though, I mean, hopefully today's a little bit more even-handed, because I tend to do most of the heavy lifting, fighting Nemesis like 16 times, getting Subway back on.
I hate to butt into the main show, but I think I had it pretty tough in Resident Evil 2. 2 words for you. Mr. X.
That's fair.
The important thing is that nothing bad can get us at the Future Game Show. So, over the course of the next hour or so, we'll be showing you guys gameplay and trailers from upcoming games for PC and console for 2021 and beyond.
Dane, it's hard to watch. Why? Because it's cringe.
And developer interviews.
World premieres, exclusive trailers, and a few surprises.
Uh-oh, we got surprises,
Let's kick
kids.
off with our first world premiere, and I want you guys to wrap up, get warm, because things are about to get chilly.
Road Rage 2021, is that what it was called?
World premiere.
So, any word on Kai? Or his supposed crash?
Oh, it's cringe, okay.
Please. Nobody's ruled it a crash anyway.
Fuck you, Peapod, you fuckstick.
They said it just...
Alright, let's watch this fucking thing. What is this?
I don't know, sis. Once is bad luck. Twice. Well...
It's that damn robot. Always watching him.
Yeah, you know it. You goddamn know it, Connor.
Anyone nuts.
I like this art style. I know a lot of people don't like this art style because it's not photoreal. It's very Firewatchy, but I love games that look like this. Subnautica. I'm not a big Subnautica guy. Maybe I need to try it again. I know people love it. You know what game looks kind of cool? Is Rob the Mod's game he's working on. He showed me just a room with a sickle. It looks like Dusk, which you know I like that.
They've been through so much already.
Maybe they're better off.
No, I was arguing with people on Twitter because Marvel Games tweeted out the thing about games making you cry with Spider-Man. And I love Spider-Man. I love the character, of course, but I love the game. But I was like, yeah, but you're just tweeting out cutscenes. The reason I'm talking over this trailer is it just doesn't look like much of anything. There's nothing they just showed there. That was a terrible trailer. ArcticAwakening.com. Come on now. Come on now. Maybe, okay, here we go. Maybe this will be better. Let's watch this. But anyway, they were kind of tweeting out. And I tweeted back. I said, well, yeah, but I love Spider-Man, but can you do it with gameplay next time?
I'm James Simpson.
And I got all these fucking morons that are just... Okay.
Arctic Awakening.
Wait, let me hear little Jimmy. Hang on.
Arctic Awakening is an episodic narrative adventure game about the survivors of a plane crash in the
Are you guys getting an echo?
Arctic winter. Their story is one of survival, friendship, self-discovery, and the mysteries they encounter along the way. The year is 2062, and you play as Kai, an ex-Navy pilot who has retreated into isolation after recent traumatic events upend his life. He now finds himself in unknown territory with a missing co-pilot and only an AI drone to keep him.
Oh, cool, Rob. Rob just sent me another screenshot of his
I'm
game.
excited to share this exclusive gameplay from shortly after.
Although, you know what I wonder too? I mean, how would you do a great
Isn't about to let him just wander.
how would you do a great trailer for Firewatch? I mean, Firewatch is one of those games until you play it, you're like, eh? And then you play it, you're like, oh, this is really fucking good. So
This tends to get under Kai's skin. Much of Arctic Awakening revolves around exploring the beautiful open world and uncovering the mysteries that lie within. However, the choices you make or don't make through your actions and fully voiced conversations directly impact how Kai's relationships with the other characters evolve.
what is with that walking animation there? They've showed it twice. It's like this is edited. You can cut that out, you know.
Arctic Awakening is coming to PC
Hello, Maddie.
and consoles in 2022. Thanks for watching.
Oh, Subnautica is free today on PlayStation. Maybe I'll pick it up. I think I have it on Steam, but well, I mean, I don't know. I have no thoughts on that game at all.
Look at Arctic Awakening. Okay, Jeff, imagine being stuck in the same place in an endless.
Oh, this is Returnal, right?
Oh, Nicole, that is my entire 2020.
Well, then you're gonna love our next game, as it's all about breaking free. Let's take a look.
Hello, Jay.
At Returnal.
Oh, I don't know if this is a new trailer.
Hello, my name is Mikael Havare, and I am the Biz Dev and Marketing Director at Housemarque.
That's a good idea,
Currently, we're
Peapod.
working on
Like if
Returnal.
it's a social game,
Returnal, in a nutshell, is
and
a
every 20 minutes you have to vote somebody to kill and eat.
sci-fi shooter with roguelike elements, and as a new addition to
And if they
Housemarque,
survive,
we're
like
adding a layer
the
of
20-minute hunt, then they get to kill someone they choose.
That can't be here.
Yeah.
In Returnal, you take on the role of Celine. Celine is a deep space astro scout that crash lands on a planet called Atropos.
Ooh, that's cool.
On this planet, she quickly realizes that she's stuck in a never-ending nightmarish loop, that always upon her death, she wakes up in the same place, but the world has changed, and all the challenges that she has to face are different. At the focus of the game, we have a very tight gameplay loop where you dash, jump around, shoot at enemies with lots of tentacles coming at you. There are also a lot of bullet hell elements, so fast-paced maneuvering, dodging, and running and gunning is the main focus of the game.
I wonder if this is
But
gonna.
there
I mean,
are also lots
it
of
looks
these
great.
storytelling
I'm
layers
very
that
interested in
Celine
the
finds out
story,
about
like to see what
in a
happens.
non-linear fashion. So as you make your way
I wonder
through
with this
Atropos,
game though,
you find out
the moment-to-moment shooting. I wonder if that's just going to get very wavy and boring.
answer, and also
Or if they've just got really interesting shooting scenarios and enemies and enemy combination scenarios that really keep you
Overall, we at
engaged.
Housemarque are looking
Yeah, it's
forward
totally
to
roguelike.
bringing
That's
a
true.
Very exciting and frenetic shooter experience, and Returnal will be hitting PlayStation 5s on April the 30th this year. So looking forward to having the game out there.
I like that, Wrathy, but instead of just losing, it should take every, if you lose it, you lose like $100 too from your bank account.
Exactly as I left it.
I mean, yeah, I'm interested for sure. How long is what? The show, or how long is the game? Oh, the YouTube volume's too low. Okay, gotcha.
Thanks to Housemarque for
Tell me
taking
if
us
that's
through the
better,
game.
you guys. Tell me if that
Returnal's
mix is
coming
better.
Exclusively to PlayStation 5 on April 30th.
Nice.
Our next game is a love letter to JRPGs, set in a world where the past and the future collide on screen. But here in present day, we've got a world premiere of the newest trailer.
I've been having these strange dreams. I think it's a memory of my mother.
Well, that's beautiful. Oh, that's beautiful. What a nice art style.
Stop her! I do feel a connection. There's something there.
I am Wilhelm the Wise.
Hello, Wilhelm.
You, it seems, are a time mage. As am I.
I very much
While
like
my
this art
powers have
style.
led to my youthful appearance. Yours are the gift to see possibility.
Who are you supposed to be?
I'm a fighter.
Hello, my name is...
Tell me if we survive.
My name is...
You know how to
My
fight.
name is...
Hold your ground. They won't get past us.
Hello, Ricardo.
So many questions. Matthias the Frog, at your service. I have been
You are
keeping
welcome,
an eye on you for some time now.
Varinga.
I suspected you had been chosen, my dear. It appears I was correct.
This will serve as a good opportunity for me to demonstrate my capabilities. I am certain I was correct.
Hello, Wooly Gamer. Thank you so much for the super chat from across the pond, as the college kids like to say. I appreciate it, buddy. He says, hidden deep and glitch punk. Unfortunately, I missed those. There's bad tornadoes happening in my home state, so I was on the phone. But I will look those up. Hidden deep and glitch punk. I did not see them. Returnal's procedural gen needs to be top tier. Yeah, I mean, you know, Housemarque is a great fucking studio. Obviously, it'll be really interesting to see how they do with a game like this, but I think it looks great. I'm going to look up... yeah, this is from Europe. This is done in London. I'm going to... Not that London... I mean, it's in England. I think that's where these guys are located, this event. Let me look up Hidden Deep real quick. I'll look it up off stream so you guys... I don't want to mess up. Chris Tales.
Chris Tales is coming to consoles and PC in July this year.
All right,
Now,
I'm in.
back in 2015, Axiom Verge blew us away with its retro Metroidvania action. Axiom Verge 2 is bigger and better, and the work of just one developer, so prepare to feel very lazy in comparison.
The Hidden Deep demo, Wooly, is already out on Steam, by the way. I'll download it right now.
Axiom Verge 2.
First, and then I will also look up
For anyone not
Glitch
familiar with
Punk.
the first Axiom Verge, here's a very brief synopsis. The story was a sci-fi adventure in which you play as Trace, a scientist who winds up in the world of Sudra. His mind is preserved by machines, and every time he dies,
Oh yeah, Glitch
his
Punk looks
memories
good
are
too. I don't know, man. It looks pretty goddamn good.
cloned body.
Not too shabby.
It's a love letter to some of my favorite games growing up. including
hello, Heath
Metroid,
Nation. Good to see you,
Blaster
man.
Master, Contra.
Holy shit, Dane Barnes, you old so-and-so. Hang on a second. I got a friend that wants to talk to you. I appreciate that.
About the entire universe of
Wooly
Axiom
Gamer, thank you for your generosity. Dane Barnes, thank you for your generosity, buddy. He just upgraded to the God of War tier membership. That means you are on track to receive a very cool gift, which will be coming very soon, but I'm not going to tell you what it is. But I appreciate it, buddy. Thank you so very much. Let me have my friend talk to you real quick. Let's see. Where's my pal?
Axiom Verge 2 is set before the events of Axiom Verge 1, but they're each
Hey,
standalone
Dane,
complementary
nice,
experiences,
man.
so you can play them in either order.
Nice, thank you so much,
In
man.
Axiom Verge 2, you play as Indra.
Corey, do you know that
mysterious
Dane has been a
billionaire
member
behind
almost
the
from the very
worldwide
beginning?
Globe 3 conglomerate.
No
Hiding
way,
in Antarctica is what appears to be an ancient alternate
It's
Earth,
true. Say thank
complete
you
with
to Dane,
mountains,
Corey.
lakes, deserts,
Aw, Dane,
and the
thanks,
ruins
baby
of a
cakes.
civilization.
Yeah, baby.
But you get the feeling that
Dane
something
Barnes,
else
thank you,
is
sir. I
working just
appreciate it. You
past
know
the
I do,
fringes
you
of
so and so.
reality,
Thank you, buddy.
Waiting to pull you in. Although
Gotta get the
Axiom
neat
Verge
gift. I
1
hope
and
you
2
like it.
flesh
I mean,
out
it's
different parts of the same
it's, you
overall
know.
universe. Their mechanics are quite different.
If you're a fan
The
of
game
God of
shares
War,
the
I think
same
you'll like
DNA,
it. That's all I'll say.
And fans of the first game will definitely feel right at home.
But,
in
you know,
this
who
one.
knows? Who
But
knows?
Make no mistake, this isn't just an iteration of the gameplay you saw
Regardless,
in the first game.
I appreciate
it
the
is a
support.
complementary piece of the overall puzzle that is Axiom Verge. Now, it would be customary in the developer commentary.
I got
to go
very
into
bored
lots
of Axiom
detail
Verge. Oh my
about all the
god,
new
I have to
different
tell you guys,
mechanics,
I'm playing this
introduced
Naruto
new
boy.
enemy types, bosses, and
The
weapons.
developer was so
But I'm
kind to
really
send me a
hoping to
code
avoid
last night. I'm going to
spoilers
stream it tonight or
here. Even
tomorrow.
mentioning that there
It's a
are spoilers
Metroidvania.
is
It is
itself a
so
spoiler.
fucking cool.
But one thing that has not changed
Thank you, Dane.
is that there are tons of hidden areas for you to explore and mysteries to find. So if you really like the feeling of figuring out deeply hidden secrets, I think you'll love Axiom Verge
The
2.
new one, Peapod?
Be sure to keep an eye out for Axiom Verge
The
2.
new Goblins and
when it
Ghosts, Ghosts and
launches on
Goblins, or the
Epic
old
Games
one? I could
Store
never beat
and
the old
Nintendo
one. I got pretty
Switch
far, though.
this spring.
Oh, wait, my screen's fucked up. You guys
Thanks
aren't
again
seeing
to
anything.
Tom for that guided tour. Axiom Verge 2
Thanks.
is
Everybody
due out
thank
on
Tom
PC
for
and
stopping
Switch
by.
later in
Thanks,
2021.
Tom.
This next game is what I'm all about.
Is that what you're all about?
Ninjas enter. Only one ninja loses.
I'm all about racism in this next
This
game.
exclusive gameplay.
Thanks, Todd.
Anything's possible. Behold, Naraka, Blade Point.
Can't tell me what to do, you fuck. All right, I hope... Well, you still got some screen you're not seeing. Hang on, what the hell? There we go. Sorry about that, fellas. And now you got some screen you're not seeing here. Come on, Jaffe, be a pro! Why aren't you a pro? Oh, no, no. Oh, no, no, I'm not a pro. It's not working. That should do it. There you go, fellas. The Angry Video Game Nerd Game? What the fuck is it? Shit, I'm missing the game. This looks pretty good. Well, goodness gracious. Oh, you knuckleheads. Thank you, guys. Gabrielle has become a member of the Diet Soda Soldiers. I appreciate that. Oh, my God. Gabrielle, I appreciate that, buddy. Thank you so much. Very generous and very kind. Is this a Battle Royale? Is that what this is? I'm sorry. I really do apologize. I know it's frustrating that I'm not paying as much attention as I should. Like I said, there's tornadoes all over the state, and I got family in Alabama, so I'm checking up on them. But so far, so good. So, it's Fortnite with ninjas? You're shitting me. That's cool. That's fucking awesome. Is it free to play? Gabrielle, buddy, thank you so goddamn much for your generosity and support, and welcome to the Diet Soda Soldiers, sir. What's happening? We're doing hello, Nicholas. We're doing a movie night this weekend, but we're doing something else, too. With members, but I can't remember what it is for the goddamn life of me. But it's good time to join. Random Moose Brains, you old so-and-so. Goodness gracious, sir. You've just joined the highest tier we have available, the Gods of War, and you know I appreciate that. A friend wants to talk to you. Can you talk to my friend? Oh, game night. That's what it is. Oh, right. We're doing It Takes Two. I'll tell you all about that in a little bit. That launches tonight. We're going to be playing that with members at the Cult Calypso and higher members tomorrow, if we can get all the game loaded in soon enough.
Naraka
but that's right,
Blade
Joe.
Point is developed by 24 Entertainment.
That's
and
cool.
is due to grapple
Wait.
hook onto PC this coming summer.
Okay, summer sounds good so far.
Next up is an open-world action adventure that took Kickstarter by storm back in 2019. And once you've seen it in action, you'll understand.
Hello,
why.
Random Moose
Here's
Brains.
Weston Tracy
How
with
are
an
you?
exclusive
I
new
am
look
very
called Savior.
manly with the characters I create. Hi, Random Moose Brains. It's Amy. I appreciate you joining the Diet Soda Soldiers.
The director of
Why do you sound like Rick
Savior.
or Morty? I don't
Savior,
fucking know the
you play
kid.
as Sam.
I don't know, but I wanted to thank Random Moose Brains. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it, buddy.
Explore,
Seriously, man.
you'll
Thank you so
discover
much.
Your origin and your place among the characters you meet.
Very kind and
You'll have
generous,
to
buddy.
either battle,
Thanks.
evade, or persuade your opponents into joining you in order to rebuild the broken world of Arcadia.
You thought that was the
Or,
game.
There are three things that make Savior special. First is the combat system.
I know,
It was
Random,
inspired
right?
by playing years of Punch-Out on the NES. So you and many of your opponents have the ability to strike, dodge, and parry, which adds realistic strategy not really found in the genre. Opponents strike fast, but they all telegraph their strikes, so you'll learn their attack patterns and surely...
Yeah, Rob, as soon as we get to a break, I'll have Neil talk to you. If Neil's in the mood, he's not always in the mood. He's a very busy guy.
Mash your way through. But as you progress,
This guy sounds like a
you need to watch
firecracker,
for
I know.
telegraphs and time your dodges, blocks, and counters carefully. Things get dicier when two opponents attack at once. They'll always try to surround you, and it's best not to let them. Next is movement. Sam runs and jumps like many other 2D action
The
games.
tricky part about games like that, I mean, that's cool. That's
With our
cool.
addition of parkour, especially the ledge grab. she bounds through the terrain with a unique and satisfying fluidity.
Wow.
The dozens of animations
Wow.
and movement commands make movement a standout feature.
I like
Just running around is fun.
That's good.
Arcadia is a land divided. The Chosen have lived under the rule of their deity
Holy
for
shit.
1,000 years.
Holy
They're
shit.
led by the laws of the Creed.
Heath Nation, you old knucklehead. Hang on 1 second. I'll finish this trailer and then we're going to have a little conversation, you and me, pal.
Any who oppose the Creed are banished and dropped into the depths.
You were going to call me about that video I made today, too, right? But thank you, man. I appreciate that, buddy. That's very generous. Hang on. I want to talk to you in a second.
They explored their underground home where they thrived. But the Chosen and the Fallen have been divided too long. It's up to you to reunite them.
When? Is anything coming out today? Savior?
All
What?
of us at Starsoft are working tirelessly to bring Savior to Steam and Nintendo Switch in winter of 2022.
Yeah,
We
still,
hope you'll
looks good
add
though.
Savior to your wish list on Steam. Sign up for our newsletter.
It is
or
interesting,
follow
Joe.
us
I
on social
agree.
media.
Heath Nation. Let's see. Who do you get to talk to today? Who do you want to talk to, Heath?
Savior is coming to PC and Switch
I'm
in
going
winter
to ask my
2022.
buddy.
Our next game opened the very first Future Game Show. To see more ever
Heath,
since. Please welcome Team
I
Canada.
miss my mom and dad. And Joker said he's going to give me a reach around. Batman, that's a future that may or may not actually come true. You shut up, fuck. He's going to reach around. I want that bat. Jesus, Batman, come on. What about Selena Kyle, your wife? That's a different timeline, you stupid fuck. All right, fair enough. Hey, Batman, Justice League was pretty fucking good. I was impressed. You goddamn right. You goddamn right. All right, Heath Nation, thank you so much, buddy, for the generosity. Jaffe appreciates it. I'm going to go back to sleep. See? I'm sleeping now. Heath, seriously, thanks, man. As always, appreciate it. What is that? Oh, Joker knows about giving the tip. Oh, lordy. Bring the $70 old guy. He might come on. You know, that's Jim Ryan. He may come on. It depends. All right, this is a horror first-person shooter, which obviously I'm already in. I didn't blow my load, Peapod. It's just that when I'm doing a stream like this, I'm not prepared. I need to come up with, like, more event stream member welcoming. Because usually I do it, you know... I got to keep it fresh because people get bored of the same thing. So the puppets are kind of running a little long in the tooth. I got to come up with something new. Rob, should you put 4 hours into the Snyder Cut? Well, I did a review of it. What I would tell you is if you're watching it just as a movie, I don't think you know, give it a little, give it 20-30 minutes. If you're not into it, move on with your life. If you're watching it as a fan of DC Comics and superheroes in general and comic books in general, it is absolutely, it's wonderful. It's medicine for the soul. It is so respectful and so, what's the word? It is so, it just really celebrates so much of what people love about superheroes. Including, oh, that's awesome. Including myself. So if you're that kind of mindset, I recommend it. But it's not a great movie. You know, it's got plot problems. It's got pacing problems, but it's just a wonderful world to visit. That looks like Terminator if you spend time in it. If you like that world. 6, you don't like the puppets? You don't like the puppets, pal? It's really funny. The puppets are very, they're very divisive. I get people writing me saying, oh, I love when you do puppets. I love the puppet videos. And then I have people who just leave the stream and unsubscribe. They're like, I fucking hate that shit, Jaffe. Can't please them all, baby. Sorry, 6. I have a Superman puppet. I made that one just for you. Well, that's not true, but I do have a Superman puppet. I love you, 6. Why don't you like me, man? I thought you were my fan. What the fuck, man? Thank you, Eddie T. I appreciate it, pal. Look at this. So, yeah, we are, Jaffe. We're trying to watch the fucking thing, you maroon. Yeah, I know, but, you know. What are we watching? I mean, I know what we're watching, but why are we seeing it? Why does it keep saying signal lost? It's like, well, if you would have paid attention. Oh, it's totally Monty Python, Novodamus. The eagle yesterday dropping off Jim Ryan's chin, that was totally, you know. The game's kind of slow so far. You think so, 6? Yeah. I mean, Joe, what I'll say is after watching Justice League, and I know you didn't like it as much as I did, but...
That was just 4 minutes of the terrifying Quantum Error, which is coming to PS5, PS4, and Xbox Series X and S. To see the extended cut of this demo, check out Games Radar tomorrow.
The next exclusive trailer is unlike anything you've seen
That was very
before.
forgettable.
It's a playable metal album where the action brings the lyrics to life.
Okay, I'm in.
Here's the
I know
newest
this.
trailer for Of Bird and Cage.
Oh, no, I don't know this. I thought
Product
this was...
not yet rated.
Somebody else's game. Okay, well, I'm in. A metal album? What is this? Oh, I don't think it's ready yet, Random Moose Brains. Hello, Ron Tanaku. Good to see you, buddy, as always. Oh, yeah, speaking of all you new God of War members, again, thank you. Remember, like Rotten and Alex, you guys can run your ads if you want to on the show, and at the top banners, just let me know what you want to promote. If you have anything you want to promote, could be a website, could just be a message. I don't really give a fuck. It's your space. As long as it doesn't break terms of service, just let me know. Interesting. It's a musical. But wait a minute. So I don't know what I'm watching though. Like, I love the pitch. It's like a playable metal album, but what does that mean? Is it like is this a trailer, or is I'm trying to figure out how the music comes into play.
Tonight we stand the weak, become louder. In shadows we hide the current, the brothers uniting to fight for our life.
It's interesting though. Like, here's what I don't get. They're doing all these split screens and alternate timelines, but they're not explaining, is
we
that
can exclusively announce that Of Bird and Cage launches for PC on May 20th, and PS4, Xbox One, and Switch later this year.
I'm going to open up Steam real quick so I can wish list these.
Right now on Steam.
That's the weird
Our
part
next
about
game
this is, you
is
don't
all
really
about the power
know
of cooperation.
Like
what's happening. Like, is that a trailer or is that the game?
From a safe distance?
Yeah, I'd say it's pretty much exactly like that.
This is what we're going to be
Joseph
playing
Fares
this weekend.
To tell us how you'll be teaming up in the new adventure
The reviews
game
of this have
from
been
EA Originals,
phenomenal.
It Takes Two.
Like, it's a 90 Metacritic right now. And I'll be buying the game. You don't need a copy of it. I'll send members a friend's link, and every 20 or 30 minutes I'll roll in a new member and we'll keep playing. Watch this. It looks amazing.
Fares, and I'm the founder and writer director at Hazelight Studios, and Brothers A Tale of Two Sons, A Way Out, and now the new game coming out March 26th, It Takes Two.
I agree, 6, yeah.
Actually, what we do at Hazelight is actually quite unique. What I mean by that is that we're creating co-op experiences that are written and designed from the beginning, from the start, like that. You do have co-op games out there, but none that are created like this in a narrative way. These are not drop in, drop out, which means that we can create unique experiences and unique stories that's very... there are situations in this game, I would say, that's almost have a physical connection to the player as well. It's also something I think is underestimated what you could do creatively.
How comes you get all the cool gadgets?
Because I'm cooler than you, Cody.
Sometimes the connection could be metaphoric connection, like we have a section where you're playing as a piece of magnet. That's a metaphor for attraction. So whatever happens in the story will be reflected in the gameplay. Even an example like this, in this case, they are in a tree, and the male character, the clay character Cody, he forgot to clean the hive. So in real life, obviously. So right now, the squirrels that live in that tree are in war with the wasps, and you actually use the squirrels' high-tech weapons to take out the wasps. So and as you see, May can shoot matches and he can shoot sap, and when you combine those, you create an explosion.
Well, I can't
So
wish
again,
list that last game. That
it's
sucks.
a unique mechanic for every character that kind of connects to the story. That's why I keep saying, whatever you meet in the story, whatever happens, you'll be playing it. This is just some example. What you're seeing here is just the mechanic for this level.
Yeah, there's a chat
and,
bot.
You will be doing.
And you should go click on those links, because you know there's good
whatever
stuff
happens
on
in
them.
the story, you will be playing it.
I've never met him. No, I have not.
If you buy the game and you play it in a couch and you play with a friend for free, then it should be the same for you if you play it online. It wouldn't be fair just because your friend can play with you in the couch. This
In the
person
couch?
have to pay.
I don't
double
have.
the
I can't
price,
go
you know what I
inside
mean?
my couch,
From that
can I?
perspective, Friends
That's a hell of a
Pass came
game.
up because it makes sense. It's a logical decision.
Yeah, you feel that? Kisses, you like? What is wrong with that guy?
It's gonna be such a wild ride to play this game. It's gonna be such a unique experience from the beginning to the end, and it's gonna be a joy and adventure. I can't wait to look at some reactions when the players.
Why
stream
can
this
you
and
not,
play
Rob?
this,
Just
because
because
I
you can't
know
find
there
them
will be
either?
Definitely some really cool reactions, especially on some scenes, and especially one scene that I think is gonna be quite special.
You feel it?
All right, so the game is coming out on March 26th. It will be on, let's see now, PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Xbox X, Series X, and I don't know. But not Switch for now. We don't have any plan for it now. Who knows in the future, maybe. But other than that, all future console and next gen.
You'll be able to take advantage of Friends Pass when It Takes Two launches on PS4, PS5,
Tonight.
Xbox One, Xbox Series X and S, and PC tomorrow on March 26th.
Tonight at 9 p.m. Fuck you.
Our next game is like Cyberpunk meets Sherlock Holmes as you crack cases in virtual worlds. Are you ready to play Digital Detective in Game Deck?
Yes, I am, lady. Thank you. Thank you for offering.
World premiere.
You can't find them? I could find Hidden Deep and I could find Glitch Punk. I could not find
It's a strange profession.
Bird in a Cage or whatever it was
Game
called.
deck. You're neither a player nor a detective. You know the rules and how people break them. How they leave a digital trail. And there is always a trail. A flaw in the source code. Backdoors used by cheaters. Anonymity skins, used to cover up unpopular activities. All can be found. All can be traced. With a lot of skill.
They might be, Dane, but I was just looking. They're saying they're all on PC, but you could be right. Maybe they spoke. I don't know.
Sometimes more than a little. Because there are surprises, even for a game deck. But in the end,
I saw the creative director of
keep your
Cyberpunk
eyes
just
on the
left.
prize.
CD Projekt Red. He was also on
The trail never
Witcher.
gets cold. And so the game is always on.
That was not a good trailer. Oh, there's a demo, though. That's the best trailer. Somebody bought another I Am a Racist mug. Oh, my God. Sounds good to
Game
me.
Deck is coming to PC September 16th.
We will be donating that money. Not
And
that
you
there's a
can
lot of
wishlist
it,
it on
but
Steam
I'll donate
right
it. You got it. Thank you for that purchase, whoever made that, buddy. That's awesome.
Nicole, question. You think you got what it takes to be a firefighter?
Yes.
You want to Maybe test those skills out in a
It's
game
true,
before
Six.
trying anything dangerous.
I've played this game, Ember. This
then
was
let me
on
introduce
Stadia,
you
and there's
to
a
Ember.
demo on Steam. It's pretty fun, actually.
Are you ready to join the gig economy? Become your own boss. As a firefighter, food delivery person, or a courier.
Okay, that's new. I just
Ember
played
hits
it as...
consoles.
I played it as a firefighter. I know you can deliver food
With
and
cross-play functionality. For up to 4 players. Rescue together. Escape together.
Hello, Wolfblood. I'm good, sir. How are you, buddy?
Deliver together. Boss fight together.
Peapod, go onto the Discord. You'll see what I'm talking about.
And salvage together. Risking your life.
Oh,
for
Resident
money has
Evil
never been
Village?
more rewarding.
I don't know. Because, they talked about the big publishers who were going to be here. I didn't know Sony was going to have Returnal here. But they talked about Sega, Square, a couple of others. I didn't see Capcom, so maybe it's a
Our
surprise.
next game takes one of the best detective adventures of recent years and makes it prettier and puzzlier. Yes, that's a word.
Rambo Jr., what is AIO?
This
What is that?
Is Kathy Rain, the director's cut.
Yes, Xbox presentation is tomorrow, Rotten, but my understanding is it's only indie games.
I'm Ariel Siegel, and I am
so I don't know if you're
going
to
be
see
here at the
any
Future Game
first-party
Show to talk to you
games
about
tomorrow.
Kathy Rain, director's cut.
I think it's all, I could
This
be
is a
wrong, but I
game
think
that
it's an
excites me
indie
a
game
whole
showcase
lot
for
because,
Xbox
well,
tomorrow.
first, I play Kathy in it, but also because the director's cut is an even better version of the original game that launched in 2016. For those of you who have been missing out, let me fill you in on the details. So, Kathy Rain is a point-and-click adventure set in the 1990s.
I played the
It's
first
story
Kathy
of a
Rain.
strong-willed
It was
journalism
good,
major,
but I just
that's me,
I
who is
can't
forced to
play
confront
these
her
kinds of
troubled past
games
as she investigates the mysterious death of her recently
anymore.
departed grandfather. Armed with her motorcycle,
water
a pack of
cooling.
cigs,
Oh,
and a
okay,
notepad,
yeah. I
Kathy delves
literally
into a
have
local
a-
mystery surrounding her hometown that takes
an
her
outside
on a harrowing
fan
journey of emotional and
sitting on
personal
top of my
turmoil.
computer because my back fan is
The director's
busted.
cut features
and I don't
an
know how to
extended
fix
story
it,
with
and
more
I don't want to
puzzles
like
to
leave
solve
my
and
home
new
and go into
areas
a
to
COVID
explore.
place.
There's
so
also an expanded and remixed
I should
soundtrack,
once COVID's
cool
over,
new bike
'cause I don't know how to
designs
install this
unlock,
shit.
controller support, and more.
I don't know what the
It's been
publisher
almost
is.
5
I have
years
no
now
idea,
since Kathy was
Rambo.
first shared with the world,
If you
and
like
we've
games like
taken
this is a
everything we've
good
learned
one.
to give you the most
It's
complete
just-
realization of Kathy's journey yet.
You know,
I, for one, love being a part of this
games
project,
have moved
and I
on
can't
so
wait for you
much
all to get
that
on the Catmobile
it's
when
almost
we
like you
launch
feel
this
like they need
fall
to do a
on
better
Steam for
job
Windows,
pacing.
Mac, and Linux.
Because like literally walking to all the places, it just gets really, blowing it. It gets really boring, even though the game is good. I haven't played Octopath yet. I played the demo. Okay, so Eddie says Microsoft is going to update Halo tomorrow. But everything else is indie, it
Thanks
looks
to
like.
Ariel for showing us Kathy Rain, the director's cut, which is coming to PC later this year.
Now it's time for a sneak peek at what's in store from our pals at Team 17. Oh, how
Hey,
many hours have I spent playing
Naruto
MOBAs
boy.
over the years?
That's what they sent me a copy. It's so good, you guys.
Very different vibe, Nicole.
Although that's the tourist, obviously. So this, I think, is now crossplay, by the way. I think. And if it is, this is going to be on our game night coming up this week. Because it's on Xbox Live, and it's on everything as well. So if it is crossplay, we're going to do this as a game night. It's easy to do, Rambo. I'll look into it. Yeah, Narita Boy, man, this is a fucking interesting game. I really dig it so far. But I'll be playing it from scratch starting tonight or tomorrow. This pissed me off. I wanted to love this game, but there were no private lobbies. And so we couldn't do game. This is a perfect fucking game for game nights on streaming. But you can't make it private. At least you couldn't in the one I got on PlayStation 5. Sucks. Can you elaborate the tweet about Marvel? Which tweet? No. All it was is they tweeted out Well, no, sorry, Chongo. I can stream the whole game on the 30th, but up until the 30th, I have to stop once we get past the first world. There's like 3 big worlds in there, but they don't want me to show any beyond that, which I totally understand. So, but you know me, I'm not the world's best gamer, so I doubt we'll even get that far. Epic Chef. But no, Marvel tweeted today that they were looking for a director of product development for their Marvel game studio. And I read the description. I'm like, oh, this is perfect. This is fucking, I would nail this fucking job. And I would love that job because I love Marvel. And my tweet was basically, you know, everybody asks me, not everybody, but when people ask me, Jaffe, when are you going to get back into making games? I say it's got to be very specific. It's got to be, you know, Shannon wants to make something, Nick wants to make something, Alan or Rhodey, you know, it's got to be people I trust or know, or it's got to be something really interesting. And the Marvel thing is, you know, I'm obsessed with Marvel. I've loved Marvel my whole life. But my tweet was about, there's no way I could get that job because I don't think I'm Disney material. If you just kind of, I mean, I'm a very vulgar guy. I'm very nice. I'm very progressive politically, but I'm vulgar and I cuss a lot, and I'm, you know, controversial with certain things, and I don't think Disney would say, yeah, let's do that. But that's what that tweet was about.
Comes to Steam Early Access.
Yeah, I want to see Overcooked if we can play that on a game night. It's great, man.
That was
it's
a collection
so
of
fun.
games coming from Team 17 over the coming weeks and months. For more info on them, check out GamesRadar.com.
15 games in, and we finally get to fight some zombies in Back 4 Blood.
Ooh.
You up for some co-op play,
I can't
Jeff?
wait for this game.
No, these are looking a little faster than what I'm used to.
I don't want to go work at a game
Lucky for
studio.
me,
That's
I've
what
got
I'm. That's what I'm
developers
saying.
Turtle
It's not
Rock
like
to show
I'm.
us the
I
game
love what I'm doing now. I love trying to build this stream and make videos and build this community. I'm having just a great goddamn time. But you know, the only reason I'm not looking for a job
Getting
in
out of
games
here is
unless
the
it's a
key
very
to my
specific thing.
happiness.
So.
Everyone ready? Follow my lead if you can keep up.
Just try not to do anything
I
stupid.
so can't wait for this game.
Hello, I'm Leanne Papp, and I'm the executive producer at Turtle Rock Studios. Right now we're working on Back 4 Blood, which is a first-person co-op
yeah, I
zombie
mean,
shooter
look,
that
when
takes
I
place
worked
after
for
a
Sony for
catastrophic
20 years
outbreak
or
where
whatever
most
it
people
was,
have
God,
either
that looks
died
cool.
or have been infected by what we're calling the devil worm.
You know, yeah,
In
there's
this
certain
game,
things
you're
you're
part
like,
of
oh,
a
I
group of
work for a
veterans that
company.
we refer to as the
I'm still going to be
Cleaners,
outspoken, but there
who
are
are
things
ready
you
to
obviously
take the
can't
fight
say and
back
can't
to
share.
the
That's
zombies,
just
which
comes
we
with the
call the
territory.
Red.
I agree, Random. It'll be a good game night game.
They're gluttons for punishment today.
It's like if you can't show up with the innovation, then show up with fucking execution of something that just sells itself because it looks like a lot of fun.
We've got Walker, Evangelo, Hoffman, and Holly. And as you watch the footage,
Oh,
you're
is
going
that
to
right,
see that we have
Peapod?
a lot of different kinds of ridden. We've got some base special ridden, like the Tall Boy and the Stinger, and then there are also mutated versions of them as well. But we've got something that's especially special for us that we're very much into and very excited about, and we feel that this
Yeah,
is
Eddie,
bringing
it's a
something
great,
new
it's
to
great
the
trailer.
genre.
I mean,
We
it's
have
a great
our ogre.
piece of
He is
gameplay.
this massive mutated ridden that rises from the ground, and in that moment you have to decide if you're going to face off against this tanky character or run away and face him when you're better equipped.
Oh, this is not good.
I don't think it's hard. Brian says it must be hard to be squeaky clean for a job like Disney. I don't think it's hard if you're of a certain kind of person. I think that's totally fine.
We've got the elements that you want out in a
You know,
cooperative zombie shooter, so you can gather
if
up
by
with
nature
your
of
three
you
friends,
being
you're
who
gonna be
you
taking
are,
out a
you
bunch of
fit
ridden.
the Disney
We're also adding some roguelite
creed.
elements with our card system.
I think that's a
actually
great
pretty cool, and we
litmus
think,
test. You know,
provides a different spin
like
on it. and
for me, if
provides even more
Troma was going to open up a video game
So we
division,
should definitely talk about our game director.
I think
as
I
well
would
as
be
our
perfect for that. You know,
You're
in
gonna be
terms
familiar
of
with how we
temperament.
Start off this game. You're going to start in a safe room with 3 of your friends, and the game director is going to play what we call corruption cards. You get to know what kind of challenges he's going to throw at you and your team by looking at what these cards are. They might be things like
Oh yeah, Rotten. Those
Swarm
would be
of
great, man.
Bruisers or Ridden on Fire. And
You were
then
raised
get
in
to know
Utah, Dan. You know how
exactly
to
what it is that
suppress
you're
your
gonna face.
instincts.
So after you see those cards, you're then going to be given a hand from a deck that you've built. And you need to decide what cards you're going to play. Coordination with your team is going to be super key here, as you can do things like improving the quality of items and weapons that are found in the world.
Are the
You can
cards
make it so your team
free?
can carry more Molotovs or med kits, or you can even do something cool,
Or is it like
your team gets a
Hearthstone?
burst of health when you get in-capped.
How do you get
We're
the
really
cards?
excited
That's
to
cool.
see what you and your friends do with your cards.
Gotta be something around here. There you are.
Back 4 Blood is coming to Xbox Series X and S, Xbox One, PS5, PS4, and PC. You're going to be able to play the game in the upcoming open beta on both PC and console. We're going to have more information on that soon, so stay tuned.
Did they say how the cards work in terms of, do you buy the game and there's cards that you have to find to unlock and upgrade, or is it like you purchase decks and the game
Thanks
is free?
to Turtle Rock for showing us how real zombie killers do it.
Ever wondered how it would feel to be a Warhammer miniature? Here's the world premiere of the new cinematic trailer for Warhammer Age of Sigmar, Tempest Fall.
World premiere.
Once mortal, we stood against enemies of order. Our souls freed
Warhammer's
from
a
the
pretty
weakness
big
of
thing in
flesh.
Europe, isn't it? It's never really caught on over
Arrived at
here.
the gates of
I know it's got its fans, but
by righteousness.
I'm always surprised by how
We
much
forged
passion there
in
is for this
thunder,
brand in Europe.
Clad in living armor. We come down among lightning to protect the mortal realms once more. We are Sigmar's wrath manifest. In his name, we wage war! We are the Stormcast Eternals.
You can step into the shoes of a Lord Arcanum when Tempest Fall launches on Oculus and Steam this summer.
Hey, Jeff, you remember the hospital siege in Resident Evil 3?
Oh, how could I forget?
Well, this next bit is a little bit like that, except instead of zombies,
Well, I
I'm gonna throw
appreciate that,
loads
Rodney.
of games
Thank
at
you,
you.
sir.
Oh, that actually sounds way better.
Oh, we played that. We played that delivery game on game night. We played the demo, right? I've played Monster Harvest. I did not care for this. It was cool. I think I played this. No, maybe it was something else. Similar. This we played, Drive-By. That's kind of fun. I think if the price is right, or if there's enough content, it might be worth a purchase. It was a fun multiplayer online game, for sure. I did play the Space Marine Warhammer game as well, and I did like that. I didn't play a lot of it, but I did like it at EBT. When do you see Dead Space on screen? What do you mean? I don't know, Rob. It's hard to, this show is very confusing. Rob's asking if this is still pre-show. I don't think so. Well, that's nice looking. What the fuck is this? They're literally showing me nothing. Okay, Dane says it's the show. Oh, that was cool. I like these. The indie guys do really cool art style, which is nice to see. I like
For more information on all those great games, make sure to check out GamesRadar.com.
Now, if you're looking for something more melodic than the sound of Jeff's voice, you should check out our next game, The Longest Road on Earth. Bonus fact, this trailer contains an exclusive performance of one of the tracks in the game. Enjoy.
Okay, I will. What if I don't? Fucker.
I've been walking for a while, there's 100 miles left to go. 100 miles left to go.
That was the Sakaguchi game? That RPG they just showed?
On the way, gotta try. Dream of baby feels alright. Feels alright. I've been walking for a while, there's 100 miles left to go. 100 miles left to go.
Sucks.
I've been running out of time, there's 100 miles left to go.
This game better be cheap because they didn't have to spend money on color. Color is what makes it expensive. That used to be true. Not in games, of course. Well, actually. My first computer was a color computer, Radio Shack. It was called the color computer, but our Apple II was not color. Our Apple IIe was.
The Longest Road on Earth launches on PC later this year.
Our next game is an open-world survival simulator that put PC gamers through hell. Specifically, Green Hell. Here's an exciting new announcement from the team at Creepy Jar.
I will check it out, Rambo. I know who Sakaguchi is, but I haven't seen any shots from that.
Can you survive Green Hell? Find out when it comes to
That's like
consoles
Shia
in June
LaBeouf.
this year.
This next game starred in our Gamescom show and tasks 2 cooperative spies to break into top secret locations.
Well, then it's a good thing I've partnered with Jill Valentine, huh? Master of unlocking.
Here's the latest news for Operation Tango.
Oh, we gotta work together?
Hey, I'm with you, Rob.
Oh dear, this is a recipe for disaster.
What did you do?
I'm gonna do it. You ready?
I'm nervous.
I'm in.
I'm very stealthy, thank you very much.
So I'm gonna need you to suck it up, Buttercup, and put that passcode in.
Your infiltration begins on consoles and PC.
I mean,
on June
I love
Coming up
the
next,
theme.
we take a trip into
and
one
the
of the
art
deadly
style's
gauntlets
great,
of Oddworld Soulstorm.
but I don't know what the fuck
As
that
series
game is.
creator Lorne
No,
Lanning
Eli
shows
Roth
us
had a
what's
movie
in
called
store
Green
in
Inferno,
Abe's
which I
latest
still
adventure.
haven't heard, but I heard it is brutal to sit through. And I keep meaning to watch it.
I'm
It's
Lorne
about
Lanning,
cannibals.
co-founder and creator of Oddworld.
And,
and I'm
it's about
excited
these
to
college
be here
kids
at
who are on
Future
this
game show to
mission
bring
of
you this
like
abridged
they want to help
playthrough
people and
from
stuff in the
Oddworld
Amazon, and their plane
At this
crashes.
point in the game, we're on a mission to
And shit
hijack
goes
a
bad
train
when they
that
meet,
we're told
cannibals.
is at Fat Station.
And so with each level, you get an introduction, usually of your goal happening in the background. And now we settle down to where Abe just entered into the scene. And now he needs to get to the Fat Station to hijack a train. And that should be up
So this
ahead.
comes out in a couple
And
of
now he's got a
weeks
little
on
bit of a journey
PlayStation
through the
5,
world
right? For
to get
free.
there.
Well, not free, but PS Plus. Or, yeah, PS Plus.
Okay, so now you're approaching, you see a train in the distance pulling in, and now you're approaching the Fat Station. So now you knew you had to reach the Fat Station, and there's a train, and you know you got to hijack a train, but you're gonna have to get through the Fat Station first. And this is a lot of where we wanted more of the
Okay,
story.
I just stop saying Fat
telling
Station,
us
okay? Because I take
through
personal
the 2.9D
offense. All right?
camera,
All right.
so we have that setup and that approach. It feels more cinematic. And here you can get an overlook. And if we look in there, this is the tanks and the whole area we're gonna have to get through. And now you're dealing with snipers. You're running across steam vents. And I'm gonna go down here. We wanted to get more of that sense of
Doge is
height
working on this, or he
perspective
did
and all
work
that.
on it. I
It
think
also
he's
reveals
done.
secret areas
I
that
think
you
you know
wouldn't
him as
normally see where you can go
Aiden
collect goods and stuff, but
Alexander
we're not gonna
over,
go there
over
right
on the
now, 'cause
stream.
We're just going to continue on.
He might be
Start
watching.
going
I don't know.
into
I haven't seen him today.
Tank field, because we still got to get to the pump, so we can get to the train, so we can complete our mission, and then catch up with our buddies at the trellis area. Here's some classic Abe play where, you know, he's using steam zones to hide from the enemies, and they can't see. They're kind of blind in the steam zone. So using the old Oddworld logic, if you can't see Abe barely, then neither can the enemies. And this was a way that you could have traversed to get past this slig. But if you use if you crafted up some inventory to this point, this would have been a stealth approach with no killing happening. This would be a
Peapod,
little
what
more,
was the last
not nice
Oddworld?
approach,
Was it was that Stranger's
where
Wrath, like a first
you might
person
have used something a little more lethal.
or third person, or no? I don't remember the last Oddworld.
And that would be very nice, and you don't want to do that, of course. Oops. But it's a different way to solve the same problem.
Insurance scam, Glocken style.
And along the way, we're hearing radio
New and
broadcasts
tasty.
that are
So that
telling
was a
the
remake of the
story
first
on
one?
the backstory, the propaganda of the world, what they're telling the common people versus what you know is actually happening in the game. So we play off of that during these elevator rides. And if you pay attention to them, you get a little more data on the backstory and what's happening in the world.
It was a remake, okay.
We're getting now to the pump area. There's all these more physical challenges where there's Mudokons you're going to have to get in through the pump all the way up to the train way above. So now this is like a tower of hazards, and you're going to get more and more Mudokons to go through here with you. And you're going to try not to get them killed. Or
Wasn't
yourself.
Oddworld was always Pikmin though, right? Weren't you always collecting your buddies and bringing them to safety? Wasn't that the idea?
Cabled the world.
I was never a big Oddworld player, but I played a little bit of the first
Pulse is
one.
running. So it really helped with people understanding what the problem, the puzzles were here.
I wonder if it's a
In cases
frame
like
rate
this,
thing.
you're getting more and more
Oh my god,
Mudokons
Heart of
falling
Darkness,
into more
Peapod.
and more
Oh,
dangerous
that
conditions.
game. I loved that game.
And they're stacking up more and more, and the more you get, the easier it is to get lots of them more killed, even though you shouldn't. Come on, go, 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 go. Okay. And killing them, of course, is not the best karma.
Here to break you up. Let's go.
Oh. 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 And now, well, you only got there with what, one survivor. He gets rescued, and from here, and look at all my dead guys. But from here, this gets us up to the area of the.
Oh,
train
Stranger's
station
Wrath
where
was
we can
good? Yeah, I
now
haven't played it.
Access the train.
Well, no, I did play a little bit, but
that will then lead us on our mission forward.
Oddworld Soulstorm is coming to the PS5, PS4, and the Epic
Unity?
Game
I
Store
don't
April
know,
6th.
Rambo.
You can pre-purchase the game now on the Epic Game Store, and PlayStation 5 PS Plus members will be able to download the game at no extra cost.
now I'm confused by that.
Soulstorm is coming to PC,
So wait.
PS4, and PS5 on April 6th.
Is he saying that
First
the
revealed at
game
the Future Game Show last
upgrade?
June, Serial Cleaners builds on the hit crime scene clean 'em up with 4 distinct cleaners and 4 distinct styles.
is no
Let's
extra
see
cost?
a
The
messier
PS show made it
approach
sound
in our
like
first gameplay reveal.
if you have PS5, it's coming to PS Plus, and you don't pay for it at all unless you pay for PS Plus. So now I'm a little confused. Is that hatred? Or angry, or what was that thing called that you guys keep telling me to play? That guy's got a lot of blood. I don't think the human body has that much blood. Oh, you pay for it on PS4, but if you have PS5, it's free. Okay.
Grab your mop and your rubber gloves because Serial Cleaners is coming to PC later this year. You can wishlist the game on Steam and Epic
Peapod,
Store
I don't
now.
know. I don't know if they made a lot of
no
Twisted Metal
one can
3s.
hear you scream.
I'd say Twisted Metal 3 is
they
probably
hear
the
you
best-selling Twisted Metal of the entire
Which is
series.
exactly what you'll do when
So,
you see the amazing things Frontier
it wasn't
is
rare,
doing
that's
in
for sure.
Elite Dangerous Odyssey.
Hello, I'm Gareth Hughes from Frontier Developments and I'm the lead designer on Elite Dangerous. Right now, we're working on Elite Dangerous Odyssey, the most ambitious expansion for Elite Dangerous to date. For the first time in Elite's history, the Odyssey expansion will allow players to set foot on light atmospheric worlds powered by amazing new planetary technology.
It's a custom cell
Players will be
processor
able to
engine.
disembark from their ships and explore these planets,
Twisted Metal 3?
discovering new
Yeah, it
settlements
was.
and organic life forms,
Although
while
it was a
taking on missions and
PS2 game,
engaging in
though.
intense first-person combat. Today, we're really excited to share this exclusive footage of Apex.
I don't know if you can
Interstellar.
get on PS5. I have no
Welcome
idea.
to Apex Interstellar, your gateway to the stars.
I played
A
Twisted
shuttle
Metal
service that will be
4
available
on
to all Odyssey
maybe
players,
PS Now.
allowing them to explore the galaxy.
I
in
think
a
it was
totally
PS
new
Now I
way.
played Twisted
For a
Metal 4
small
recently.
fee, Apex Interstellar will let players book their own personal shuttle, complete with AI pilot.
Yeah,
to
Eddie,
take
that's
them
what it's
between
looking like.
ports and settlements in inhabited space.
Oh,
Your shuttle
Twisted
is
Metal
ready to
2012. You can play Twisted Metal
Thank you for
2012 on
choosing
PS
Apex
Now, but not the
Players
online
can even call
multiplayer.
the shuttle to pick them up directly from a
But you
planet
can play the
surface,
split screen,
just
obviously.
like you'd hail a cab. Additionally, we'd like to talk about how the release of Odyssey will give players the opportunity to experience the excitement, scale, and beauty of Elite
Rambo, they don't
Dangerous
know
from
if
a
that's
brand new
happening or not.
perspective.
That was a
Odyssey's
rumor.
boots-on-the-ground gameplay
I
will add
think they're going to
on-foot
close those
exploration,
stores, A, because they're not
stealth,
really being
bounty
used that
hunting,
much, and B,
heists,
because
and
they're,
much
I
more,
believe
all
this is just me
seamlessly
speculating
integrated into the existing
based on a
game.
few things I've heard, but they are up to something. I have a feeling it's going to be their Game
Elite Dangerous
Pass
Odyssey is coming to PC
update
in
to
late
deal
spring
with
2021,
that game,
with an alpha
with that
scheduled to
service,
begin a little
and in
earlier
that they're going
on
to
the
fold a
29th
bunch of
of
this
March.
under
PlayStation
one
and
umbrella,
Xbox
but I don't know if
releases are
that's really
planned for
true.
autumn
Oh God,
2021.
no! Ron
Thank you
Tanaka
for
Black
watching.
was
Please enjoy the rest of the show,
Black only
and we look
sold about
forward to seeing you in the
400,000
game.
copies at full price. A lot of it is we pulled advertising because of 9/11, but that makes sense. But it's also M-rated, and I think the wear and tear on that particular franchise was beginning to show even back then.
Thanks to Gareth for that look at the game.
It came out
the Elite
literally.
Dangerous Odyssey Alpha will be available on PC starting March 29th.
It came out like 2 months
Imagine
before,
what you
I
could
think,
do
Grand
with a
Theft Auto
machine
3.
that can read memories. That's the killer setup of
And after
Don't
you
Forget.
kind of get into
a new
that
adventure
level
game from the Moon
of
Pirates
freedom
and
and
Most of my
immersion,
memories involve being chased by a giant mutant.
Yeah. You remember that time the bug laid eggs in you?
Ugh, we don't talk about it, Jeff.
you heard the announcement from Sony is at the end of the month. Oh yeah, I don't know. Oh, you're saying it's still a rumor, right? I think PlayStation 5 going forward, I mean, they're getting better at backwards compatibility, but it just wasn't built like that from the ground up. I mean, unless they are able to just do emulation. But it is nice on PS5 that I can just, I don't even think about the games I'm playing. Like, I'm playing Last of Us 2 right now on PS5 and loving it, and it's like Steam or Xbox. It doesn't enter my brain that, oh, well, this is a PS4 game. I'm just playing it on my console, and it happens to be a game from an older generation, but you don't think about it, which is fucking great, man.
Don't Forget Me launches on PC later this year.
But you won't be able
Next
to
up,
remember
let's
the
look
name.
at two new titles from movie games. The Polish studio is teaming up with
guys did
Prestige
Lust from
Entertainment,
Beyond.
who are famous for their work on Ubisoft and Sega CGI movies. Look out for more info on that.
And they did
this
Beast
summer.
Within. Both were
And
pretty
here's what
fucking
movie
good games.
Are working on right now.
Let's see what they're making now, fellas. Which one is Stranger's Wrath? That's the shooter? That's the shooter, right, Troy? Troy, how's the weather there, man? Aren't you guys dealing with a lot of bad weather there? Just like Alabama? Kind of cool.
The Great War didn't start as something we were worried about. We had no idea how it would change when they sent us directly to the front line and into the chaos.
Gotcha, Troy.
And then in the mud and drama of trench death, we learned how to survive. And how to choose between life and death. Because every saved life counts.
That's an interesting simulation.
Movie Games says you can look forward to hearing more on War Hospital and Fire Commander later this year.
It's kind of, both of those are kind of different
and is finally coming
things
to other platforms.
to do as a player.
To find out why Lost
like
Words
working in a
Beyond
war
the
hospital,
Page is
that's
such
kind
a
of
special
interesting.
world. Let's join director Mark Backler and
I
writer
don't know what the game
Brianna
is, but
Pratchett.
the concept's pretty cool. Rotten Tanaka, if Sony would let me, Rob the Mod says he can get it working. I need to send him a copy of it.
Games and the creative director of Lost Words Beyond the Page.
But it needs work. It probably needs about 6-7 months of work.
I'm a writer for video games, film, TV, and comics, and I wrote the script for Lost Words Beyond the Page, and I'm working on lots and lots of secret things.
Oh, it's hot where you are?
The finishing touches to Lost Words for Steam, PS4, Xbox One, and Switch.
So you play the game as Izzy, who is about sort of 11 or 12-ish, and she's just been given a journal for her birthday. She's always wanted to be a writer, so she starts writing. She has to deal with some difficult news about her gran, who gave her the journal in the first place, and she decides to write a story to cheer her gran up.
We see her go not just on a journey through the pages of her diary, but also through the fantasy world that she's been writing about.
The story starts to kind of reflect what's happening in the real world. And we use things like the 7 stages of grief as art inspiration, as music inspiration, as puzzle inspiration. And it's basically, you know, fantasy is a lens through which we can examine the real world. And this is a very kind of a very visual representation of that.
The two worlds in the game play into each other in a number of different ways. So
this looks pretty
that
cool.
happen to Izzy in her real life end up having repercussions in the fantasy world.
I don't know what
We
the
also see
gameplay
these
is
little
yet,
post-it
but-
notes on the desk around the diary
What is this?
that
I wanna watch this
sort of show the evolution of some of the characters that you'll later be bumping into in Astoria, and different ideas that Izzy has had. The game is
Rambo, he's
split
not anymore.
into,
He just
like,
left
8
the board of
main
directors
chapters.
today.
Each one of those begins in the pages of the diary and then transitions into the world of Astoria sort of halfway through. Lost Words is out on the 6th of April on Steam, PS4, Xbox One, and Nintendo Switch. So you can jump onto Steam and wishlist it right now.
Lost Words. Okay.
Thanks to Mark and Rihanna for that
why is it doing
exclusive
that?
look. Lost Words comes to PC and consoles on April 6th, and you can wishlist it now.
Why am I getting...
In space, no one can hear you scream, but neither...
Whoa, Nicole, I already used that intro.
Oh, really? Our next world premiere is set in space, and it looks really spooky, so I thought...
I think I need a new keyboard.
Honestly, you had me at world premiere, so you could probably
My
just
keyboard is
cut it
just
there.
drawing things on its own. In the studio with Nick Cross, the Bad Boy Live. That's a hell of a name, sir. Good to see you. Thank you so much for joining the Diet Soda Soldiers. I need some history behind that name, buddy. Hang on a second, though. 1 second in the studio. I'll just call you Nikki K, Nikki C.
In the second era of the human
Remind me to wish list Lost Words at 11 p.m. tonight.
It was here that humans decided to build the Metal Mother facility.
Yeah, Nikki Cross. Nikki the Cross. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that very generous joining of our little community. It's very kind, sir. Thank you very much. You get a picture of my dog, Nikki Cross. Here you go. Here you go. Where's my dog? Hey, there's my baby. There's my baby. Okay. I missed that trailer. Was it good? Yeah, everybody give Nick Cross some...
That was our first look at Haunted Space.
Give Nikki Cross cartoon Taylor Swift and a Prozac, please. No. Prozac, cartoon Taylor Swift and a Zoloft, please.
Mr. Interested.
Okay. It's time for
Hello, Brian.
Cars and double crossing galore.
What's this? This looks
Cryptic
cool.
Sea's truly unique Sub Rosa.
Thank you, Jay the Destroyer. Although that's not cartoon Taylor Swift. There you go. Half Rally gets it right. I've never heard of this game, Troy. Right. Sorry, Jay. It sucks.
Go time.
It's a cool looking trailer, but it says it's not, it doesn't indicate gameplay. Does it indicate visual style? What is this that we're looking at then? He's like, I can't spend this money. It's clearly not of our world. Don't know it's counterfeit. Yeah, Virtua Cop, totally. Totally. There's a black and white version of Justice League? Why? Novadama says, yeah, the trailer disclaimer indicates nothing. You're right. You're right. I mean, I like what is this? I could just show pictures of my kids' birthday videos and go, yeah, it's not what the game is I'm working on. But, you know. Available now? Okay, fuck it.
We're pleased to confirm that Sub Rosa is available right now through Steam Early Access.
I'm telling you guys, if you don't have a computer and you have the financial means,
return to one of the
get
most
a
emotional
computer.
game series of recent years. Please
I can't,
welcome
my
Zach Garris,
keyboard's all
Chief Creative Officer of Deck 9 Games, to give us a new look around Haven Springs.
Remind me in 3 hours to wish list.
I am Zach Garris. I am the Chief Creative
Rosa.
Officer at Deck 9 Games and the Game Director of Life is Strange True Colors. It's a brand new adventure in the Life is Strange universe.
No, it's the new
coming
Life
off
is
the
Strange.
heels
It
of
looks
Making
pretty
Before
good
the
if you
Storm.
like
We
Life
wanted
is Strange,
to
that is.
Explore, who we are as storytellers and what the franchise has to offer fans with new characters and a new setting, and we're really excited about it.
Well, what do you think?
I love it.
So in Life is Strange True Colors, you play as Alex Chen. Alex is a young woman who's just left the foster
The name
care
came
system.
from college where the
She's
guys in my
had
frat
a very
used to have
difficult
me
childhood.
roast incoming
But
pledges and
she's
people.
also now about to
because I was
start
doing the comedy
something
thing,
new.
I was quit with
Be on her
comebacks.
own
Oh, there you
and
go.
reunite
Okay,
with her
gotcha.
older brother.
Gotcha.
Alex is not like other people, though. Alex has a supernatural sensitivity to the emotional states of others. And it's not
She is
just the
empathic.
ability to read or be aware of other people's
she can
emotions.
read. She's
If
literate.
people around her are feeling rage or grief or terror, the emotion overwhelms Alex and she feels it too. it gives her an empathic connection with that person. It gives her
Heath
insight
Nation, you're
into
not
what's
wrong. I was
motivating
going to say, I liked
whatever
the
that
first
person might be
trailer. They
going
dropped
through.
the first
Up to
trailer
this
of this a
point in her
few
life,
weeks ago.
This has been a curse.
And I was like, oh,
This
this
has
looks really
alienated
good.
her from others. This has
If you
led
like
to
Life is Strange,
behavior
which I
people around
do
her
for the most
don't
part,
understand and
but
probably mostly condemn.
yeah, you're right. This guy talking just
Life is
feels
Strange
like
True
he's
Colors,
like,
we wanted
yeah,
to,
man. In fact, here, let me see. Hang on.
Explore having more agency given to the player in terms of where they go, who they interact with, and the ownership that they can take over the story and over Alex's engagement with that town. And so we have built out a larger space than you typically see in a Life is Strange game. And I think we're very excited about the outcome and the result.
Alex, right? I'm Steph.
One of the most exciting components to Life is Strange True Colors is that Steph returns as a character. She was someone we discovered while making Before the Storm, a character that became a fan favorite. We wanted to really take that character and do much more with her. And partly it's a desire to continue to honor the depth and richness of the universe overall, that this is an interconnected place and that you're going to see from time to time characters from other adventures. I think part of what's really
They're all
promising
going to
about
join
the Life
up
is
and
Strange
make an
universe
emo Avengers with
is
all these
its
characters from Life
breadth,
is Strange.
its depth, its potential, new stories, different walks of life. We're really shifting the franchise into more of an anthology series.
That's right.
And so rather than order the titles sequentially, when they're not actually sequels necessarily, it made more sense to name each
I
game
could see kind of an
according to
emo
what that
Twilight
story is
Avengers
and
with
how that story sort of
teenagers
participated
with
in a
these
larger
powers
universe.
being a pretty
True Colors
successful
just fits
franchise,
for
actually.
What Alex Chen's story
Like as a film or a series.
I'm glad you two met.
Or young
This
adult
dude is my
novels. I'm
best
sure they're
friend,
young adult
and
novels
this
already
dude
doing that.
hands me the best beers.
When it comes
Is
to
that
romance,
Markiplier?
Life is Strange True Colors offers players more choice.
It's not simply
than
dialogue.
they've
There is a
experienced
lot
in
of
Life is Strange
storytelling. I like it because my kids like to play it. We can play it together.
We're proud of that.
But no,
We're
there's
excited
mini
about
games. There's
the
exploration.
kinds of relationships that you can develop throughout the whole town, and then in
it's
particular,
not a
the
it's not a
relationships that
big
you can have
gamey
with
game.
both
though,
Ryan
you
and
know?
Steph, who are integral to the storyline.
But it's fun to
and
play.
in the
Like
shape
it
of
reminds
how
me
the
a
player
little bit
chooses to
of
engage with them in that story
Until
can become,
Dawn, that PlayStation
certain
4
romantic
game.
interest for Alex.
In that
Life is Strange True Colors will be available.
No,
in
it's more
September on
interactive than
current and
Telltale.
next-gen consoles.
You can get, I think you can get Life is Strange 1 or 2, like at
I'll
least
be
the first
getting
episode for
emotionally wrecked
free.
When Life is Strange True Colors launches in September for next-gen consoles.
In a bunch
and
of different places, so you should
5
just try it.
years
See
ago,
if you like
developers
it.
LKA wowed us with their psychological horror, The Town of Light. In 2021,
He
they
does.
returned
That's
with an
right,
all-new
Joe. You're right. He
next-gen
sounds depressed.
psychological thriller. Are you ready for Martha is Dead?
Martha.
Will you tell me a bedtime story? Not tonight.
What the fuck? Who said that? What's this called? Never mind that, man. Go back to sleep.
Not her.
I heard The Light was pretty good. I almost bought it the other day, but I'm playing other stuff right now.
Wake up. You have another thought, you know?
Yeah, Nick, I agree. Life is Strange was definitely kind of came out of nowhere. They did do a game that was like I want to say it was Square or Capcom. They did a game for that didn't do very well. That was like a futuristic woman who had these weird powers, like a clone or something, but I forget what that was.
Martha is Dead, published by Wired Productions, comes to PS5,
Remind
Xbox
me in
Series
3
S and
hours
X,
to
and
wish
PC
list
in
Martha
2021.
is Dead.
Do you ever look at the state of modern civilization?
The
and
reason
think,
I'm doing that is because
God, I
my
could do so
keyboard's
much better
fucked,
than this.
and so I have to. I can't turn it on.
Yeah.
Right
I mean, have you seen 2021?
Well, time to put your money where your mouth is.
Dusk
in
is
Amplitude
great.
Studios'
Valheim,
historical
I
strategy
didn't
epic,
love.
Humankind.
I enjoyed it, but PN03, is that right? That sounds right. Or Remember Me is what it sounds like. That's right.
With Amplitude wanted to create this
I know
huge,
Alpha Rally.
amazing for our games.
And
The
Ultra
games
Kill
that
obviously
lift
was my
up the
game of the
genre-
year last year.
the genre we love so much. In
Although
Humankind,
if I had played as
you
much
have
of The Last of
one
Us
main
2, it
which
would
is the
be
ability
Last
to
of Us
create your
2
own
is
civilization out of
knocking at the
60
door of
different
Ultra
countries.
Kill, but those are
The idea
both
is that we give the
my
player
favorite
these
games from last
historically
year.
accurate bricks.
Oh
and
my
they
God,
go
it's
and
Attack
build
on Titan.
whatever story they want to.
In history, we always had a group of people close to each other. With diplomacy, we want to give you all these tools to be able to interact with these empires, to create a bond and a link, to create these alliances, or have to go to war with them.
What was really important for diplomacy was the stories that players would tell each other. If you look at, say, the First World War, what happened?
I have not beat it.
A direct engagement.
I haven't even gotten to Abbey. I'm about to get to the aquarium or the Ferris wheel, where I understand that's the midpoint. But yeah, I've after I got past the opening, which I did not care for a number of reasons, I've just fallen in love with it, man.
Like
so great.
Or propose, threaten, demand. We want things to feel nicely immediate. We don't want to have sort of a round-robin vote of everyone deciding what to do. We want you to get feedback interactions, make things feel nicely, quick, immediate, impactful.
Yeah, not everybody likes. I can't wait to do my review because it just brings out the lovers and haters with such passion, which is always a lot of fun.
Economy. You can acquire these resources either aggressively, by claiming territory and exploiting them yourself, or you can buy them from another civilization.
When a civilization's choices create a situation that is deemed offensive or otherwise unacceptable by another, a grievance is generated.
I'm with you, Rambo. I can't either.
Territory, paying a sum of money, changing a law or religion, joining a war, and so on. If
somebody was telling me on the stream the other day I should play Civ 5,
or breaking an
and I know I should,
Once
but it just
have
seems so
declared war, they'll need to think about their population's support for this war, or morale. This is a value that will tend to decrease over time because people get fed up with fighting and conflict.
Rob, shit's
you can
moving
also
now.
damage the
Send
other side's
people. I
morale
want
by
to play the
winning
goddamn
battles
thing,
against
Rob.
them,
Enough
by
of this
occupying their
shit.
cities.
Send me a build, you
Humankind,
fuck. Come on now.
Empire's choices with regards to events and the civics that you choose will define your empire's ideology. So depending on these choices, I'll have an ideology that will be defined. And based on this proximity, it will be more or less difficult to go to war or to sign peace treaties. So, for instance, two civilizations that are very close will have trouble maintaining a war, but it'll be a lot easier to sign treaties because the populations feel a certain sort of brotherhood.
In the diplomacy of humankind, the possibilities are endless. You want to,
Hello, Frank. Good to see you, pal.
Culture that will attract the sympathy of all these other empires.
This looks so boring.
Will you be?
I mean, it's not. I'm sure if you like this kind of
It's up
game,
to you to decide
perhaps there's
how
a
you
good
will
chance
mark
this will be great.
history as
But
a
for
leader.
me, it's not my cup of tea. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to sell a game like this without a demo. I mean, how do you, how would you sell Settlers of Catan, which most people say is one of the best board games ever?
Okay, that one I can't wait to get my hands on.
Really?
What have we got coming up next, Nicole?
Our next game was the breakout star of last month's PlayStation State of Play. To tell us more about the limb-snapping kung fu combat of Sifu, please welcome developers Slow Clap.
Hi, I'm Pierre. I'm from Slow Clap Studio, an independent game studio based in Paris, France. In Sifu, you play the role of a young kung fu student who is on a path for revenge.
Me as well, Brian.
His whole family was assassinated by a squad of 5 mysterious assassins, and you will be on the hunt
called,
for
Rambo?
the assassins
An
of your
AR
family
Star
through
Wars
5 main environments.
Civ
And
game?
as you move through these levels, you will have to use every tool at your disposal, whether it's your kung fu skills or everything that's in the environment to survive and prevail in dangerous combat situations.
It's the sequel
So
to,
you may have seen our real trailer in the
what's
recent
that fucking
State of Play,
game? We talked about this
and,
before.
Today
On
we're
PS2
excited
with
to share
Jet Li.
some more information about the game. Regarding combat, as you progress through the game, you'll encounter 5
Oh, I gotta
bosses
make a video
who
about
are
that tonight,
all
Joe.
connected
Ghost
to you
Tsushima
and
movie
who are
announcement.
basically the assassins
I
of
think
your
I
family.
think there's some
These 5
really
bosses
interesting
have
data
been
they dropped in there
inspired by kung fu values and
that I want to
5
talk about. But as for the
elements
movie,
of
though,
Chinese mythology,
and I loved Ghost,
so this
Rise
is
to
the
Honor,
wood,
right?
Fire, water, metal, and earth.
I love Ghost Tsushima, one of my favorite games of a long time.
as you saw
I
in the
don't think there's
trailer,
anything
when
inherent in it
your
that would make a
character
great
dies,
movie.
he
It might if there's a
revives
great script, but
instantly
there's
where
the
they
story
fell,
of Ghost
and
Tsushima
when your character
is
revives, the
fine,
character will
but that's
age
not
every
what's
time.
strong
Kung
about that
Fu
game,
is,
which means you're gonna have to write a brand new
means
story
literally mastery
you
through
know,
practice.
it's same old shit. They're
And
buying it
this
for the
is really an
marketing
important
power of
theme
it
the
and for the
game,
brand
because we
value of it.
want players to feel like they've learned Kung Fu.
And they're probably
as
telling
they've
the
played
team,
game and, like, actually
oh no,
gain
the story,
this
it's really
mastery.
important. We're gonna keep this. We're gonna. It's
Sifu
like,
is meant to
it's
be
like,
a challenging
guys,
game, for sure. There is a limit to how much
it wasn't a
you
bad
can
story.
age,
It was just a
of
very
course. And they will be
typical,
discussing
generic.
more
I mean, it was
about
very well
what
executed.
exactly
I love
happens
that
when
game.
you do have that game
I
over
love
in
Jin
the coming,
Sakai. He's a
weeks and
badass
months,
character. I
actually
love him.
launch. Sifu
But
will be
story,
released
I'm not
in
like, oh, I can't wait to
2021
see a movie
on
about
PlayStation 5,
the
PlayStation
Huns
4,
taking over an island.
and on the Epic Game Store.
It might be great, but there's not much to it yet. But you know, these days movies are so expensive; they all have to have some kind of, not all, but a lot of them have to have some branding from somewhere before they greenlight a film.
PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 later in 2021. And that brings our spring showcase to an end. I want to see a huge
I
thank
thought you had one
Whoa,
surprise.
Whoa, Nicole, come on. Look, we can't end it there. In true Resident Evil fashion, there's always got to be one final boss form to fight.
You're right. Okay. Yeah, I can find one more surprise. Roll the tape.
What's a tape? Oh, Kenna. Oh, cool.
I know you are kind. You sense the
Oh,
power
fuck yeah,
that
Rambo. It was
flows through
great.
this land.
Great. Great game.
Yet, you do not fully understand it.
That's cool. Have you seen that monster before? That was pretty cool. That Groot guy.
You have no power here. Kenna.
Ecstatics Comics? No, I'm not. What is that? Well, yeah, Brian says they're showing a bunch of, not a bunch, but they're showing some PS stuff. I mean, a lot of that's the European influence. This is a European show, and Jim Ryan's over there, and I don't know where this developer is. I want to say they're from Europe as well. I don't think this is an American developer. But it is cool to see Sony partaking in shows like this. Random, well, I'm sorry, I missed it, Random. You would go back and do what? Which game? The music's pretty good. Oh, that's cool. That's great. Oh, Ghost Tsushima. Yeah. I will. I have it. I didn't send it back. I'm going to finish it.
The path of a spirit guide is a lonely one.
It's cool. Is that exclusive to Sony or no? Do
That
you guys know?
Definitely wraps up our show. I want to thank everybody for
Where's
tuning in
Village?
and watching.
Come on,
A
put
special
some Resident
thank
Evil
you to the
Village
poll,
shit in
and
there.
A very, very special thank you to the amazing developers who helped make this happen.
You can head over to the Future Game Show page on Steam to add your favorite games from today's show to your wish list. And don't forget
It's
to
on
check
Epic
out
as well, okay.
GamesRadar.com for all of your news, guides, and features.
I'm Jeff Shine.
And I'm Nicole Tompkins. And this has been the third Future Game Show.
Less famous mutant book. Oh, cool. No, I'm not aware of it. After I have watched the Spielberg documentary on HBO. Watched it when it first came out. It's fine. It's, you know, Spielberg is a guy who has historically. There's one or two things about Spielberg. it's either that he has just been a master at controlling his image, or he genuinely is as fucking Norman Rockwell wholesome Americana as he seems. But I don't think anyone really is like that, and I've heard a couple of stories. Not that he's an asshole. I've never heard people say he's a jerk, but just that, you know, he knows he's playing a character when he's on. And in that, you know, I think that documentary on HBO is kind of has that flavor about it where it seems like it promises that it's going to get into the nitty gritty, but in truth, it's just sort of, you know, it gets a little bit into it, but it doesn't get into it to such a degree that you're like, whoa, you know, it's not like not that he did what Woody Allen did, but it's not that kind of thing. But it's enjoyable if you like Spielberg, and I'm a huge Spielberg fan. Yeah, Frank, I've met Spielberg as well. Super nice guy. He was really engaging, and wait, what's happening? It's nice, I've said it before, it's nice when you actually meet one of your idols, and it turns out that they're actually genuinely good people. That is weird. I saw somebody just now in the YouTube comment saying, hey, where was the announcements from EA and Warner Brothers? Yeah, because they did say that they were going to be here as well. Did I like his animated work? Armin Spielberg's? I mean, he had Animaniacs, right? What else did he have that was animated? Rob says we all play a character. Yeah, you know, I mean, that's is true, I guess. You know, I guess, I mean, I try very hard when I'm on camera and when I'm doing this show and stuff to be very honest and genuine. And you guys know, the people who saw that trailer I took down or that documentary response I took down, you know why that's important to me. But yeah, I mean, I don't think you can help the fact, although I've gotten pretty good about, I don't even think about being on camera anymore. So I don't feel like I'm acting or performing. I mean, certainly, you know, when something crazy happens, we'll go a little nuts, but you know. I remember American Tail. I didn't like the movie, but I loved the song. Tiny Toons and Freakazoid, I was a little old for. I remember working at Sony, before it was even Sony Santa Monica, it was ImageSoft, working on the first Twisted Metal and before the first Twisted Metal. It was, you know, we had an office there, and me and my design partner, Mike Yam, he liked Tiny Toons, so we would turn it on, but I didn't really know much. It was fine. I've always been what you see is what you get, guy, says Nick. I've always been myself for me and nobody else, to the love or hate of people around me. I'm mostly the same. I think a lot of that is being raised with, and not, I mean, everybody has their bag of hammers. No one escapes childhood unscathed, but I think when you are raised with, you know, a sense of like you really like yourself and you think you have value, it very quickly becomes, you become aware of this idea of, well, because I have value and this is my life, I know there are people who are not going to like me for what I do, but this is my life. I want to live a life that's authentic and real. And, you know, if you worry about what other people think too much, that becomes difficult. I mean, we're a social species. You gotta, you know, no man's an island, but at the same time, you know, you gotta find a balance that works for you. Frank says the response video wasn't that bad. It answered the question I have about the merit of dev teams. No. So it wasn't bad if I didn't know the people, but the fact that I knew the people, and I know that their hearts are in the right place. Like I said in my other takedown video where I took the video down and explained why, it didn't feel like I was the guy to be that. The message is the right message. It's a good message, but I shouldn't have been the messenger on that particular way of explaining it, if that makes any sense. I just didn't feel right about it. It was really interesting because I went to bed that night, I had posted it, and I woke up around 4 or 5 in the morning, and I was just like, I don't feel. I thought of this guy in my head who, you know, I'm not going to name his name, but he's kind of an industry pariah. Although some could argue that's me these days, but not in the same way. Like, he's not a very trustworthy guy, you know, and he's a very slimy dude. And I was like, that, I feel that way about myself leaving that video up. And I was like, I don't want to feel that way. I don't want to do that to people I consider, you know, friends of mine. So, you know, I'll leave that to someone else. Although so far no one's really taken up the mantle to talk about that documentary. But there you go. Yeah, Bacon Magma should. Yeah, sure. If he didn't like it, I don't know what Bacon Magma's feeling was about that particular documentary. At the end of the day, as long as you're true to yourself and your values, that's what I think. That's what I think, pal. So listen, here's what we're gonna do. I am gonna come back a little bit later today, and I will be streaming Naruto Boy. I think maybe I need to wake up early and do that because there's a lot of dialogue at the beginning, but it's really cool. It's really, maybe I'll just show it to you real quick, just to give you an idea of what it is. If you haven't seen this game, let me show you this thing. Hang on. It's really neat if you like these kinds of like these sorts of things. Hang on. Display capture maybe? No, that's the wrong display though. Hang on. Display 1? Yeah, there we go. Done. No, not Naruto. Maybe I'm saying it wrong. This is interesting. Remote play together. This is happening now. I want to see if we can do one of these. Do I own any of these games? Night Squad looks awesome, by the way. Okay, we're doing this right now. Hang on a minute. Hang on again. Okay, wait a second. Okay. Okay, I'm buying this right now. We're going to try this on Steam. What's on Game Pass? Oh, yeah, Naruto Boy or whatever will be on Game Pass. Absolutely. Oh, I put this in the wrong screen. God damn it, Jaffe, you old stupid fuckhead. Hang on. Jaffe, you know, I know, but I didn't get a lot of sleep last night. Don't be a dick to me. It's a Black Widow trailer. Come on now. Boom. Come on now. Boom. There you go. What am I looking for? Because I think what I can do, right, is I can send this game out to you guys and we can play. I think, hang on. You guys seeing the right game now? No, that's it. Done. Nope. What the fuck is happening? Yeah, Dane, this is what you were talking about yesterday, which I'm very sorry, Rob. There's one of Rob's screenshots. Sorry, pal. Okay, so that's what I want you guys to be looking at. Why are you not seeing it, though? What is this screen? That's not it. What is this fucking screen? Oh, that's why. There we go. Okay, so I am going to purchase this game right now, Night Squad. Purchase for myself? Well, I think I will. Thank you very much. I agree to your little terms. Gabe Newell. Okay, so now I'm going to install it. But Dane, do you have to own the game in order to play it? This is what I understand. It's like, is it like that thing dropping from EA, that It Takes Two, and anyone can fucking play it if I give you a link? I know some of you guys are trying to contact me on Discord. Is that from Cert? I'll look at that in a second. Whenever I go to anything that requires input, my keyboard goes fucking crazy. I got to reboot my computer, but I want to try this first. Okay, Night Squad I have. Okay, so here we go. So let's do this. Oh, cool, Rob. Sorry about that. Okay, so what do? Do I just hit play? Let's see what happens. Should be playing. Let's see. How is It Takes Two? It's not out yet. The reviews have been phenomenal. It's sitting at a 90 Metacritic rating. But it has not come out yet. It comes out tonight at 9 o'clock, I believe. Okay, so press any button. Okay, here we go. Share a link with anyone. Okay, got it. Okay, so who wants a link right now? Dane, do you want a link? Aren't you Mario Chief? Rob, you want a link? Okay, Rob, there's Rob. I got 2 more slots. Anybody else want this who's on Steam? Let's see how this fucking thing works. Alright, well, let's just fucking try it. Let's see what happens. Okay, so now we go... Invite anyone with just a link. Okay, they don't have to have... Oh, okay, here. Oh, alright, let's try this. Here we go. All right, here's a link. Anybody want to get in? Jump in. I'll give you another link too. Hang on. There's another link. How cool is that if it works? It's loud. The game is loud. Okay, sorry. Is that better? All right, so let's see. Rob is in. Mario is in. Funcho. Who is Funcho? You're from the... But I have 2... Let me get rid of Mario Chief here then. So this should let whoever got that other link come in. So Funcho, what are you playing on? What system are you playing on? I mean, you have to have Steam, right? There it is again if you need it. Oh, you can't see the game. What am I doing? Jaffe, come on, you old so-and-so. In 1 sec, Rod, I'm just trying to figure out how we go. Does anybody know what the fuck is happening? Like, how do we start this game? Wait, the internet's down? Okay, let me figure this out. That's Funko, that's me, that's Rob. Okay, so we're fine. Okay, Dane, can you come back in? There's a link in the chat for anybody who wants to try to come into this game. So we're basically missing 1 more player. We need 1 more player to drop in. Oh, okay, so I'm streaming this. So, okay, I understand now. So you guys are playing... Okay. Okay. Oh, Random, you're Funko. Okay, so you guys are basically playing my game literally streamed. Okay. Okay. All right, now I understand. Okay, so let's try it then. We've got 3 people. Let's just see if that works. So if we do versus, is this local? What is their local? Versus, quit. Online bots. Okay, I think it's versus is what we want. Okay, so do you guys see the game? Can you join? All right, who is that selecting a knight there?
Solo.
Who's purple? All right, this. Okay, Rob. Yeah, let's go into voice chat, and let's just see how this. Let's do this together. Okay, Rob's already in there. Hang on. Rob.
Hey.
Are you there?
Yeah, it's crazy laggy.
It's laggy.
Yeah, it's pretty laggy.
Maybe it's hard to do it while I'm streaming and streaming and streaming. I'm like streaming to 3 different people.
It could be. Yeah.
Let's just try it. See. Okay, here goes the game.
I mean, it's not like anything bad. It's just it's a bit choppy.
Storm.
What is the A button? That's okay. Who is blue? Who's this blue fucker?
I'm the yellow guy.
And random is purple, right?
I believe so. It should have the names under. I don't know.
Let me go back. Okay, versus. Okay, who is this guy? Why is what the fuck is that?
Is it a filler? You think it's a bot?
Smash.
I don't think so.
Just kind of like if you were to play by yourself, it'd give you somebody to play with.
Here, it's got rearrange controller. Okay. Okay.
Skills.
Can you guys get in?
I'm in, but I can't select anything.
All right, well, there we go. Fuck it. It might work great if you are just playing it with some friends, but if you're trying to stream it, I can see maybe that's the problem. So, but this might be a good game to get for game night. It's only $2, so you know what I'll do? Yeah, let me play it real quick. If it's fun, we'll get it for game night. Let me see. Okay. No, I don't local. Yeah, fine. Okay, confirm. I'm so confused. Online game. I want that. And now I want to start the game. Space confirms. Okay. Oh, God, Jeff, you moron. Okay. Join. All right. I'll come back and try this. If this is fun, I'll let everybody know. And it's for sale right now for $2, so that's not too shabby. How the fuck do I get out of here? Let me show you guys this other game though, real quick, that I will stream either tonight or tomorrow. This is Narita Boy. By the way, Rob bought me this for my birthday. Thank you, pal. There's Serious Sam. And then Hidden Deep. Somebody was talking about Hidden Deep. There's the demo if you want to get it. It's on Steam. Yeah, check this out. This is pretty cool.
Yeah, no, there was a sale going on yesterday where I picked up so many, like Tomb Raider Anniversary for like 90 cents.
On Steam?
It was crazy. It was under $5 sale.
Wow.
I was just buying games.
Is it still going on or no?
It should be like it should have been.
Yeah, Narita's on Game Pass on March 30th. I just got a copy of this from the developer, though.
It is. It's still going.
I will check it out tonight.
X.
So there's a lot. I've only played for about 20 minutes, so I'm going to start this fresh when I stream it. But just, I mean, it's really interesting because it's not just this game that sort of like, up until now, there's been a lot of like combat and dashing and platforming. So it's definitely an action game, but it also has this whole other aspect where you're going into this guy's memories. It's almost like Ready Player One, where the guy that's the programmer of this world and these games. And it's really, it's got a really interesting story. This is like his house he grew up in. I wonder if I can show you guys some of the action stuff, though.
Is this an early code? Is the game launched out yet?
The game, no, this is the actual game. The developers sent me a copy of it.
Nice. Well, let's see when it comes out on Game Pass. I actually have it to pre-install on Game Pass when it comes out. So the 29th of March.
All right, let's see if there's any of the combat in here. But yeah, it's very stylish and it's very sort of Tron-y. And this guy also has, watch this. This thing is like a shotgun.
Oh, I love that floppy disk. Yeah, this is cool. There's a lot of Tron. It has a Tron look to it.
It's very retro. It's very 80s. The sound. It's very synth. It might be on Switch, Johnny. I don't know.
You'd be surprised at some of the indie games that are on Switch.
A lot of people, yeah. A lot of people are putting their games on Switch. Okay, that's I can't.
It's easy to get your game on Switch. I think it's like $100 fee just to get it on Steam. I'm not quite sure yet.
Why can't I dash? Oh, I'm hitting the wrong button. That's why I'm an idiot. Oh, playing it on psychedelics, Bukaki? I may actually do that. Yeah, I'm gonna go back. Anyway, you get what the idea. It's this kind of game, and I'm gonna play this tonight or tomorrow. But it's really cool. The story is very trippy, and it may be a good game to play. I don't have any psychedelics, but I have marijuana, so it may be a good game to play high. But I'll let you guys know. It'll either be tonight or tomorrow. I have a quick Last of Us video I have to make and upload tonight. But if you want to watch me stream tonight this game, just stay tuned on Twitch. I'll let you know. Shut up, Bukaki, you old fucker. Listen, you sons of bitches. That has been our little stream for the afternoon. I appreciate you guys being here. You know that. Hang on a minute. Rob, thanks, man. I appreciate it, bud. I'll talk soon. Scott Rogers. Interesting. Hang on. Hang on a minute. Scott Rogers.
Is this the world famous David Jaffe?
It is. You are currently live on my stream, though. Everybody, this is Scott Rogers. Scott Rogers was. Do you mind being live on the stream for a minute?
To chat, yes, but my question, actually, I wouldn't mind taking off the air, Mr. Jaffe.
All right, hang on. Let me ask. Hang on a minute. 1 second.
All right.
All right, you're off the air. What's up? Oh yeah, send me that again. I'll e-sign it tomorrow. Not a problem. I slipped my mind. Send it to me tomorrow, or I'll send it to me whenever. But I'll do it tomorrow if I have it tomorrow. Oh, yes. Just say hi. Hang on a second.
All right.
All right, so Scott, let's see. Scott, what haven't you done? Scott worked with us on God of War. He was one of the designers on the Hydra boss. He also designed a bird boss that was the boss that guarded Pandora's box, but that ended up being cut, unfortunately, because we just didn't have time. You put out ray guns and rocket ships. You just put out a really cool game. Is it Pantone is how you say it?
Yep, Pantone, the game based on the color system.
Yep, and then you were a Disney Imagineer. Scott's done pretty much everything. He's been a professional hitman. He sucked at it. He wasn't very good, so he didn't kill anybody. But, what are you going to do? You can't always be good at everything.
Off a few fingers here and there, that's all.
That's exactly right. Scott, you should come on the stream sometime soon and talk live. You want to come on soon?
Yeah, just let me know when. I'd be happy to do it.
All right, I'll send you an invite. But, all right, send me that document. I'll get it to you tomorrow.
Thanks, buddy.
All right, Scott. See you, man. Bye.
Take care.
Yep.
Bye.
Scotty Rogers, everybody. The world-famous Scotty Rogers. Okay, so that's the deal. Again, brand new members, welcome. God Award Chair member, upgrade members. Holy shit! Thank you guys for being so generous. There's nothing, Bukaki. I just got to. I was on. He does a game designers class, and I was on it. And they want to upload it to the internet, and I just have to sign a image release or some such shit. The new members, welcome. The God of War members, Rob, Bukaki, all the mods, thank you so much. The great chat, great conversation. It was an okay show. There's some good stuff in there. But tomorrow is the Xbox show. I don't know if, depending on the news day, we may stream that, or if there's a lot of fun stuff to talk about, we'll just talk about it in the normal Gavin and Games. I'll let you guys know. But again, keep an eye out. I'll be streaming games later tonight. But that's it for the moment. I hope you're well. Stay safe. I will talk to you guys very soon. Bye.